All right, good morning, good morning, good morning, VLA. Good morning, happy Friday. How are you? Awesome. Well, yeah. Well, I'm very excited. This will be our last Friday assembly for the awesome month of February, Black History Month. And for our final assembly this morning, we will be honoring all of our A and AB honor roll students. We're really excited about that from quarter two. And we will also be acknowledging the Pillars of Justice Award recipients for speaking up for the month of February. And so I'm really excited to hear what the teachers have written for you. So I hope you are too. But before we begin, we will start with our student affirmation like we always do. And so I am going to ask, although students, I can't see you, but I can feel your energy and your presence. So teachers, I am going to ask that you unmute yourselves so that we can participate in the call and response student affirmation, but it's our community affirmation because we're still young and proud too, right? So, all right, we will start on the count of Jale 2. So I'll start, right? And then you'll repeat after me. So I am young, strong, and proud.
I am young, strong, and proud.
I love myself. I love myself, my family, and my community.
I love myself, my family, and my community.
I can do anything I set my mind to.
I can do anything I set my mind to.
Because I come from a great legacy of men and women.
Because I come from a great legacy of men and women.
Because I come from a great legacy of men and women.
If it's going to be, it's up to me.
If it's going to be
up to me.
Together, together, together.
Together.
Together, together, together.
Se puede, se puede, se puede.
Se puede,
se puede, se puede.
Harambe, harambe, harambe.
Harambe, harambe, harambe.
All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Okay, so for today, we will go in ascending grade order. So we will start with our kindergarten class and we will conclude with our 8th grade class. And so the format will be that each homeroom teacher will read the POJ, right? And then I will do I will name the recipients of the A honor roll and AB honor roll for quarter two. Is that correct? Or did I get that wrong, teachers? Did I get the order correct?
You got it.
Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember. All right, thank you. So that's what we'll do. So then we'll do our drum roll. So without further ado, then we will have our kindergarten teacher, Mrs. Span.
Yay. Okay. Good morning, VLA. I am proud to announce Callie Criddle as our Pillar of Justice recipient for speaking up for the month of February. Callie may be small in stature and even have a small, soft-spoken at times. But when she has something to say, she will say it with much conviction and passion. Callie is a student that I can always count on when something may be going awry with remote learning. For example, my mic is muted or my screen share isn't sharing. Callie will let me know in a heartbeat. Mrs. Span, you're muted. She keeps me on my toes and I love it. When we discussed the apartheid while studying in South Africa, Callie made it very clear that she didn't think it was fair that Black people were not allowed to vote, and she voiced her frustrations in her class. Now, boys and girls, let me explain speaking up. Speaking up is not a tattletale or someone who spreads rumors and talks about people.
Good morning.
Someone who speaks up is a person who recognizes the norms, the standards, and the order of situations and makes sure things are running smoothly. We need more people like you, Callie. I appreciate your bold yet kind demeanor and how you are not afraid to speak your mind or bring order to a situation. Way to go, Callie. Mrs. Span is so proud of you.
All right, congratulations, Callie. I love that tribute. I have that experience with Callie too. When I've had interactions, she definitely is confident and speaks up, and I appreciate that. So congratulations, Callie, for receiving the POJ recipient for speaking up. And so then I have the honor of announcing the A honor roll and AB honor roll students for Mrs. Span's class. And so what I'm gonna ask that we do, even though I can't see you and I can't necessarily hear you, is after I say a student name, right, we're just gonna do the 3 power clap, and what that looks like and sounds like is, right? So, right, so we got it, right? We don't need to practice it, we got it. So I'm gonna start with AB honor roll. AB honor roll recipients for kindergarten, I'm only gonna say students' first names. So for AB honor roll, we have Kamari, Makai. Awesome. That concludes AB honor roll. And then for A honor roll, we have Isha, Callie, Leah, Sahel, Natalie, Leah. That's Leah T. The first one was Leah G. Paige. And finally, Genesis.
It's Leah and Natalie.
Leah, I'm sorry. Okay. Leia, I want to get that right. People mispronounce my name a lot too, Leia, so I understand. So my apologies. Leia.
And Natalie.
And Natalie. Thank you so much. I do want to also acknowledge the folks who did. This is, we also acknowledge honor roll for quarter 1, and this is our second quarter. But there are folks who also were on the honor roll for the first quarter, and I just want to just say their names quickly, and we'll just give them a big round of applause. So the people, this is their second quarter on honor roll. That is Callie, Leia, Sahel, Natalie, Leah, Paige, Genesis, and Makai. That's awesome, right? Awesome. So, cool. Great job, folks. Keep up the good work. And if you didn't get announced, you have this quarter to make it happen. All right. So then without further ado, we will spotlight our first grade teacher, Miss Leopoldo.
Good morning, VLA. It is an absolute honor to present February's POJ for speaking up to, can I get a drum roll, please? Kalia Boyd. Kalia's voice is powerful and it is heard. I truly admire the way that she's grown into the sheer power of her voice. When she does not understand something, she doesn't sit back and disengage herself from the lesson. Instead, she pushes in and asks for clarification. Sometimes I forget to share my screen and she'll be the first to raise her hand and say, Miss Leopoldo, you are not sharing your screen. Or if I forget to remind them that they need a dry erase marker for math, she'll be like, Miss Leopoldo, you forgot again. You didn't tell us to get our dry erase marker. And so she keeps me on my toes just the way that Callie keeps Mrs. Span on hers. During our morning journal time, she is quick to affirm a classmate on their well-written response. And she is consistently using her voice for good in our first grade community by advocating not only for herself, but for her peers. Speaking up can be hard. However, Kalia does not shy away from expressing her thoughts or her concerns. I hope you never lose your courage and your strength to speak up for yourself or those around you, because your voice matters. You are a consistent inspiration for me to use my voice to speak up, and I cannot wait to watch you continue to grow into the voice that you were given and the ways that you use your voice to create positive change in this world. Congratulations, Kalia B.
Awesome. Congratulations, Kalia. Love it. And so for the AB honor roll for first grade, we have Caitlin, Jamina, Kalia, Eden, and Jamont. I'm doing a soft clap, you all, because it was just really loud in here by myself, and so, but I'm clapping enthusiastically. So those are the A and B honor roll recipients, and then A honor roll, right? So we all understand that if you are on the A honor roll list, it means you got straight A's. Your report card is all straight A's in every single subject. Those folks work really hard to ensure that they, had those marks of excellence, and so. Without further ado, A honor roll, pardon me, for first grade. And I should have had a sip of water because there are a lot of names I have to read, which is exciting. So A honor roll, we have Bombo. Oh, well, you all, sorry about that. There was just a technical issue there and my whole screen just crashed. So this happens. I know those of you who are used to speaking up will say, hey, I'm not doing the names just yet, but let me see something. I have a solution. Always got to be prepared. Not sure what happened on that screen, but okay. Here we go. I said Bombo, but we'll repeat it again. A honor roll, we have Bombo, Adrian, Jacob, Kamaya, Armel, Kalia, Kingston. Told you it was a lot of names. Lauren, Nurali, Mackenzie, Caleb, Asan, Imani, and Layla. Awesome. Now, we want to highlight the folks that, who also were honor roll recipients for quarter one, and they're also honor roll recipients for quarter two. I'll just say the names and we'll just clap for them at the end. So that is Adrian, Jacob, Armel, Kalia, Lauren, Nurali, Mackenzie, Caleb, Asan, Imani, Layla, Kalia, Eden, and Jamont. Woo! First grade is rocking it out. Congratulations, first grade. Cool. All right, so then without further ado, if we can get a drum roll for our second grade teacher, Mr. Reed.
Awesome, thank you. Good morning, VLA. So it says, this has been the most difficult POJ for me to determine because there's so many students in second grade who speak up for what is right, what is wrong, and everything in between. Second grade's February POJ recipient, Doris Jones, stood out to me as I looked over the school year as a glance. An unknown author once said, staying quiet to keep the peace can be a good thing, but if the peace has already been disturbed, staying quiet won't make anything better. Summon your courage and speak up when you feel the need to. This is especially important today. Doris, though young, stands firm in the face of injustice, seeking to speak out against what is wrong and up for what is right. This is even something that Doris's mom has shared with me happens in her own community. I can always count on Doris to share her ideas, respect the opinions of her friends, and take ownership of her actions when necessary. Doris reminds us to mute and unmute ourselves when we forget, or if there's a schedule change that we should be aware of, and we are also grateful for that. The latter end of the quote reads, speak up when you feel the need to. I especially want to thank Doris for acknowledging the times when it maybe wasn't the best time or easy to speak up. Doris, continue to be encouraged, continue to use your voice, and continue to speak up for the things that make your class, community, and world a better place. The time is now for women to lead, and I'm excited to watch you someday lead with the best. In a world where Doris can be whatever she wants to be, she speaks up. Awesome job, Doris.
Wow, thank you so much for such an awesome tribute. Yes, the time is now. It's always now for women to lead. So congratulations, Doris. And so AB honor roll for second grade. All right, and we will continue with our 3-power clap. So we have Romello, Navid, Miyanla, Ayil, Ever, and Anthony. I almost said your last name there, Anthony. Congratulations, AB honor roll students. Woohoo! All right, and then for A honor roll for second grade, again, these students worked so hard to ensure that there was nothing other than A's in the report card. We have Ashara, Doris, and Alex. Awesome job, students. And for the folks who also received honor roll acknowledgements for quarter one, and they're receiving it today for quarter two, I'll just go ahead and read those names and we'll just clap for them. That is Ashara, Doris, Alex, Romello, Miyanla, Ayil, and Ever. Excellent job. Keep up the good work. Without further ado, it's hard for me. I can't see you all anymore because my screen. But anyway, without further ado, then we will do the power clap, or not power clap. I'm just so excited. The drum roll for third grade. We will have Miss Konibaje.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Ms. Harris, for acknowledging our honor roll students. And I am going to read the Pillar of Justice recipient for third grade. It is my pleasure to announce the third grade recipient for the Pillar of Justice speaking up. It is, and it runs in the family, Miss Leopoldo. Caleb Boyd. Caleb Boyd, so excited to announce you as our Pillar of Justice for speaking up. Caleb Boyd has consistently used his voice for good in our third grade community. Caleb respectfully speaks up for himself and others. If there is something Caleb doesn't understand, he doesn't hesitate to ask questions. He'll often stay behind in classes and mention, I want help with this concept so I can sharpen my skills. When in breakout rooms with his peers, working on tasks, he will remind others of what the tasks are and makes sure to keep everyone on track. Caleb is a leader, a change maker, an influencer, and people listen when he speaks. It is for these reasons and many more that I choose Caleb as the recipient for speaking up, our Pillar of Justice speaking up. Congratulations, Caleb, and thank you. Please keep up the good work.
Woo! Congratulations, Caleb. I want to be more like you when I grow up, Caleb. I want Miss Konibaje to say those things about me. But congratulations. All right. So as you know, we have 2 third grade classes. So this is just the first third grade class that we will acknowledge today. So AB honor roll for Miss Konibaje's third grade class. We have Bolu, Ariel, Anila, Kyla, Kavan, and Ramin Ali. Congratulations. And for the A honor roll, and although I'm going to say their names again, I want to just point this out. The names that I'm about to list have the distinction of also being, my understanding is also A honor roll for the first quarter. But okay, so we have Aria, Caleb, Justin, Grace, Morgie, Kai, and Kaden. Woo! Awesome. So again, the folks who also received honor roll acknowledgements for quarter one and received them today for quarter two, that is Aria, Caleb, Justin, Grace, Morgie, Kai, Kaden, Ariel, and Kavan. Awesome job, awesome job. Keep up the good work. And if I could have a drum roll, please, so that we can bring up or acknowledge our other awesome third grade teacher, Miss Spikes.
Good morning, VLA. I am so excited. Congratulations, everybody. But we are celebrating over here. Congratulations, Callie. But I am so excited. Hi, third grade. They do not know who our Pillar of Justice is, so this is going to be a total surprise. But I am both so excited and proud to announce the recipient for this month's Pillar of Justice for speaking up as Lameek Harris. If you know Lameek, you know he is going to do, if he is going to do anything, he is going to speak up. Speaking up is not only speaking more loudly, but also expressing one's opinions frankly and openly. Lameek is going to do just that. Let you know how and what he feels. He has had the privilege of being our Zoom co-host quite a few times. Each time he is awarded this opportunity, he always does a great job of communicating with his classmates while staying on task with the lesson. Lameek has been an active participant in his own learning. He always communicates with me when he needs a new book, or he will immediately send me a chat speaking up to let me know if there's material that he does not understand. Lameek not only has a powerful voice for himself, but he routinely speaks up for his classmates. If a classmate's chat accidentally slips past me, Lameek will send me a gentle reminder to attend to his peers' needs. Whenever a classmate shares a thought or their work, Lameek can always be counted on to let me know and the whole class that he supports their idea and or their piece was excellent. By now, we all probably have one student whose unmute game is strong. And if I am unknowingly teaching while on mute, Lameek is probably the first to pop his mic on and say, "Ms. Spikes, you're muted." I appreciate Lameek's knowledge of his voice at such a young age. Lameek has led almost all of our social justice and GRC discussions. He lights up when given the opportunity to learn more about and engage in discussions about the world, specifically Africa, and community issues. Lameek, you are a leader, and I am so proud to have watched you grow into the young, amazing Black man you are destined to be. Never stop using your voice. You are going to change the world. Congratulations, Lameek.
Woo, congratulations, Lameek. Well deserved, awesome tribute. Miss Spikes, I wholeheartedly agree. Keep using your voice for positivity, Lameek. Awesome. So for Miss Spikes' third grade class for AB honor roll, we have one person. So let's make sure we give her a really strong 3-power clap. And that person is Habiba. Woo, nice job, Habiba. And then for A honor roll for Mrs. Spikes' third grade class, we have Riel, Gabriel, Addis, and Autumn. Awesome. And then the names that I'm gonna announce now are the people who also who have made the honor roll for 2 consecutive quarters, and those names are Gabriel, Addis, Autumn, and Habiba. Keep up the awesome job, third grade. So without further ado, let's do our drum roll. Sorry, I am having some technical issues here. Without further ado, let's do our drum roll for our 4th grade teacher, Miss Njai.
Good morning, everybody. Today, I am honored to speak on our POJ award-winning person on Speaking Up. This was a difficult choice, but in the end, I had to choose this person because she just does an exceptional job all the time when it comes to speaking up. Speaking up doesn't always come easily for children in the intermediate grades. Peer pressure tends to mute voices and keep hands on desks. Self-confidence and the will to do the right thing are keys that unlock this potential in some. Somehow, I get the feeling that this month's POJ awardee was born with her box unlocked. Congratulations to Kennedy Jilts. In the uncharted territory called remote learning, having a student who speaks up without an ounce of hesitation has proven to be a great resource for me as a teacher. Every time I instruct the class to log on to this website or that one, click on this link or scroll up or scroll down, I wait for Kennedy to figuratively say red light or green light, thumbs up or thumbs down. Because she's so eager to learn, she's usually the first one there and ready to confirm or deny the legitimacy of the site and or my instructions. During class discussions, Kennedy doesn't hesitate to speak up for what she considers to be right, and she doesn't pause before speaking against wrongdoing. Our GRC topic is one that ignites a glowing flame in her heart, and Kennedy can go on and on about the injustice of police brutality. Not only does she use her voice to speak up against wrong, Kennedy also impressively speaks up for right. She truly knows how to use her voice to celebrate and uplift others. Recently, everyone had a presentation to share with the class, and when they were finished, they could choose 5 classmates to ask them a question. Time after time, Kennedy was chosen first, and time after time, she started with words of affirmation. The glow she put on her face, on the faces of her friends, was priceless. Audre Lorde said, "When we speak, we are afraid our words will not be heard or welcomed. But when we are silent, we are still afraid, so it is better to speak." Kennedy, I trust that you will always embody this quote. Don't ever allow anyone to silence your voice because you have a treasury of good things to say and do. Congratulations again, Kennedy Jokes.
Ooh, awesome. Congratulations, Kennedy. And always an Audre Lorde we trust, for sure. So thank you for that quote. And I'm digging the background screen there, Miss Jai. So awesome job. Awesome job, Kennedy. And so for fourth grade, for AB honor roll, and remember our 3-power clap, we have Tatum, Jaden, and Cedric. Awesome. And then for our A honor roll recipient, there's only one A honor roll recipient for quarter 2 for 4th grade. So let's give this person some extra power clapping. And that person is Peyton. Awesome job. And then for 4th grade, 2 people have the distinction of having been on the honor roll for quarter 1 as well. And those 2 individuals are Peyton and Cedric. Awesome job. Awesome job. So then what's next? You know what grade comes next? 5th grade. 5th grade. So let's do a drum roll for 5th grade. Miss Henderson.
Good morning, 5th grade. Good morning, VLA. I'm going to go ahead and get started. Speaking up can be a challenging and somewhat difficult thing to do. It can often be miscommunicated with tattling or telling on someone, instead of being seen for the leadership role that speaking up can play. There is a student in 5th grade who has really worked hard to learn when the appropriate times are to speak up, and over the past few weeks, she has been successful with that. The 5th grade Pillar of Justice recipient for speaking up is none other than Layla Johnson. I am proud to say in our remote learning environment, Layla has transitioned to letting her voice be heard throughout the classroom and social interactions. I found her every day being engaged in lessons, correcting her and others' unwanted behaviors, and driving herself and others to do better. She's very responsive to lessons. Daily, I see those wheels turning in her head to respond or try to make a connection while learning. Layla shows great concern and care for others. She's always verbal and speaking up on what she knows and what she believes in. Sometimes a little bit too much, but it's very appreciated. Above all, speaking up requires courage, and Layla has a lot of it. Keep the leadership quality of speaking up for yourself and others. Congratulations, Layla.
Woo! Congratulations, Layla. All right. So 5th grade, we're going to do something a little bit different for 5th grade because they have the distinction. So every person who I will name for AB honor roll and every person that I will name for A honor roll also were honor roll recipients for quarter 1. So this 5th grade class has the distinction of every single person being acknowledged today. They were also acknowledged for quarter 1. So let's give that a round of applause before I even say the names. So awesome. So AB honor roll for 5th grade. We have Menelik, Nicholas, Taylin, Kayla, Angel, Balade, and Jordan. All right, that was AB honor roll. And then for A honor roll, we have Justin, Dominic, Maddie, Gabriel, Elena, and Jamal. And again, like I said in the beginning, all of these students they were also on the honor roll for quarter 1. Do you want me to say their names again, or are we good? Say it one more time, because they worked really hard. Miss Henderson is saying no. I'm just gonna go ahead, and Miss Koniwa J is giving me Arsenio Hall vibes, so I'm just gonna say it. I'll say it really fast. Justin, Dominic, Maddie, Gabrielle, Elena, Jamal, Menelik, Nicholas, Taylon, Kaylin, Angel, Balade, and Jordan. Woohoo! Keep rocking it out. Keep rocking it out. 5th grade. All right. I'm hyped. Are you hyped? Are you hyped? Hyped? Yeah, we need to be hyped. We're celebrating excellence. All right. So without further ado, let's do our drum roll for 6th grade homeroom, Mr. Hobson.
All right, good morning, Village Leadership Academy. As I think of the meaning of this month's Pillar of Justice, speaking up, I am reminded of the personality profile known as the advocate. The advocate is a combination of personality traits that makes them complex and versatile. Advocates can speak up with great conviction and passion, especially for their ideas, and at other times may be soft-spoken, preferring to keep the peace than challenge others. Advocates generally speak up for what's right, and they want to create a world where others do the right thing as well. They are troubled by injustice and step in when they see someone facing unfairness or hardship. The 6th grade student who reflects the speaking up pillar of justice this year is Joshua Gibson. I have been watching Joshua develop his voice in class, especially in his writings. Recently, when writing about reparations, Joshua was clear about his strategy for being an effective advocate. He said, "So I always keep a low profile and don't let my guard down," until he clearly stands on his principle that white people should give an apology on what their ancestors have done. Quote, when Joshua was assigned I Can by Nasir Jones for the Poetry Slam, he took ownership of the poem and found meaning for himself in the words. And he used those words to effectively convey the deeper meanings of this message. Joshua, it is okay to use others' words as you learn to find your voice. Keep striving to speak up, and in time the world will hear your words and be moved. Joshua, you may be reserved, but you communicate in a way that is warm and sensitive. This emotional honesty and insight can make a powerful impression on the people around you. As you matriculate through elementary, high school, and college, continue to stand on your truth and speak up for righteousness, for you will make a difference in the lives of your people and the world. Congratulations, Joshua Gibson. We're proud of you.
Congratulations. I'm proud of you as well. Congratulations. Congratulations. I also remember the email, Joshua, that you sent out when you all were traveling. You spoke up in that email too. So we appreciate it. So nice job, Joshua. So for the 6th grade class, we have two individuals who will be acknowledged, one for AB honor roll, one for A honor roll. So let's make sure we give them some extra love, right? Because we have a pretty small 6th grade class. We have 11 students. So next quarter, we certainly want to see this quarter, for quarter 3, we want to see more names on here, 6th grade. But we also want to shout out the folks who put in the work. So AB honor roll recipient is Akira, right? 3 power clap there, awesome. And then for the A honor roll, we have Randy. All right. We want to give some special attention to Randy also, because Randy was on the honor roll for quarter 1, and she's also on the honor roll for quarter 2. So let's give Randy a big round of applause. Keep shining, keep shining. So awesome job, Randy. So then we are going to continue, right? So we just did 6th grade. We will now continue with 7th grade. So let's do our drum roll for Mrs. Parker.
Good morning, VLA. Happy Friday. You know, it's one thing to allow everything that comes to mind to come out of your mouth. It's quite another to speak the truth in love, to speak out against injustice, to communicate expectations without prideful demands, and to advocate for yourself as well as others, to be responsible for your words. When I think of speaking up, I think about these challenging tasks. And my selection for this month's Pillar of Justice is learning the power of his words, as well as his ability to change the atmosphere by speaking a single word. He is the first one to respond to a question posed in class, whether he knows the answer or not. Most of the time, he knows it though. He is the first to express when he believes something is unfair or unjust, and he's not afraid to speak his mind, which at times may get him into a little bit of trouble. But he also understands the importance of speaking up to take responsibility for his actions and apologizing when necessary. If I were to fast forward several years into the future, I can see this young man standing in a courtroom, boldly speaking out in advocacy for his clients as a lawyer. I can see him leading young people in a positive direction. I can see him addressing millions of people as a political leader or even leading a protest against any social injustice. I believe that when we understand the power of our words and work diligently to share them wisely, we be our craft with truth, grace, as this month's Pillar of Justice, Robinson is well on his way to achieving this level of greatness as long as he continues to speak up and speak out with his God-given intelligence, love, and kindness. To every student, your words are powerful. Wield them well. To a Johnny Robinson, our Pillar of Justice for the month of February, I hope your heart's desire is always to show us the way. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
Woo, congratulations, Johnny. Congratulations, Johnny. And you know, if you ever run for political office, remember Mrs. Parker might be able to be one of your speechwriters because that was really beautiful. So thank you. All right, so congrats to Johnny. Keep up the good work. All right, so for AB Honor Roll for 7th grade. So we have a total of 3 people that we will be acknowledging for 7th grade. Same thing I told 6th grade, 7th grade. We want to see more names for quarter 3, and so proud of the folks who made Honor Roll for quarter 2. So AB Honor Roll for 7th grade. Power claps, please. We have Sincere. Moon and Munashe. Those are the AB Honor Roll recipients. And then the A Honor Roll recipient, the sole person receiving this acknowledgement. Big, big, big power clap. We have Conrad. Awesome. And let's keep that energy going because we also have to acknowledge Conrad again because Conrad also made honor roll for the first quarter, and I believe he was an all A honor roll for the first quarter as well. So that's 2 quarters in a row. Congratulations, Conrad. Congratulations, 7th grade. And so, last but not least, certainly not least, Dr. Wadier. So let's do a drum roll for our 8th grade class, Dr. Wadier.
Yeah, bo, yeah, bo, yeah, bo. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, staff. Thank you, students. It is indeed an honor to read this citation for the winner of this month's Pillar of Justice. I want to say a little bit that, Pillar of Justice gives teachers an opportunity to observe characteristics that are exhibited by students and then award those students based on those characteristics. This student is always ready for meditation in the morning. This student is always ready for class and is in class every single day. This student came to Village Leadership Academy and has gradually but surely established herself as an intellectual force. Our Pillar of Justice Award recipient for the month of February is the audacious, the sagacious Jasmine Johnson. Absolutely. Jasmine is a brutally honest, frank, outspoken, and resilient young lady who is passionate about her pursuits. She exudes a great level of confidence and strives to maintain it by developing strong foundations in academics for herself. Jasmine has the cunning ability to connect with people. In her dealings with her peers, she is always inclusive. Jasmine is also a very diligent, studious, and well-mannered young lady who performs her tasks with adroitness and dexterity. She is always the one to speak up when the need arises for the redirection of her peers, and in instances when she feels the need to address justice-related issues in class and in spaces outside the classroom. Jasmine leads with her voice. She speaks up. Concomitant with her ability to speak up is her effective listening skills. Jasmine is zealous about making meaningful contributions to our classroom palavers, and she does that with a great sense of purpose. She always puts in great effort, including using her talents to guarantee the success of our classroom community. I can always count on her. For all these reasons and many, many more, I am proud to recommend Jasmine Johnson as the award recipient for Speaking Up Pillars of Justice. Thank you so much, Jasmine, and congratulations.
Woo! Congratulations, Jasmine. That's my best friend. That's my best friend. So anyway, Jasmine called, when she was on site, called me her best friend. I keep up with the music, y'all. I keep up with the music. I know the song. Anyway, congratulations, Jasmine. Congratulations. So for 8th grade, all right. I have to correct myself. Earlier, I gave 5th grade a distinction that they actually have to share with 8th grade. So every name that I'm about to announce are also students who were on the honor roll for Q1 as well. So 5th grade and 8th grade, you all did that. You did that. So AB honor roll for 8th grade, we have Michaela and David. Awesome. And then for A honor roll, we have Camille, Gorgeous, Jasmine, Aaron, and Renaya. Woohoo! And as I said, these are also the same students who were honored for Q1 honor roll. And so I am going to just say those names. I'll say them quickly and then we will give them a round of applause. We have Camille, Gorgeous, Jasmine, Aaron, Renaya, Michaela, and David. Woo! Awesome. So that does complete our portion of the assembly that acknowledges the POJ recipients for speaking up and all of our honor roll recipients. And so every honor roll recipient will receive a certificate. So shout out to Ms. Spikes, who spent time creating the certificates for the entire school. And so your teachers will email those certificates out to you, right? So that you have them. You will have a soft copy. If you have access to a printer at home, you can print it out. And if not, you have lots of technology. So anyway, you will have it. So congratulations again. And so, every month we do focus on a pillar of justice. They're all important. And so this past month was Speaking Up. Do we all know what the POJ is for March? I hear you, students. Yep, you got it right. Trustworthiness. That's a very important, characteristic to have as an upstanding person in society, right? Don't pay attention to our current politicians, but you're gonna do better. So trustworthiness, right? We expect you to do better. We demand that you do better. So that will be our focus for the month of March. Do you all also know what else is special about March? I think I can probably intuit that a few people said, it's my birthday. Yes, that makes it very important too. March is important because of that, right? We do want to move out of Pisces season, but no, March is important because of that. And I'm totally joking. My grandmother is a Pisces, that's my heart. But anyway, for March, right, it is also Women's History Month. March is also Women's History Month. It is really important. It's extremely important that we acknowledge the contributions that women have made historically and that we continue to make in contemporary society as well. And so I'm going to ask maybe towards the end of the assembly that we name one woman who inspires us, right? That can be someone that we know personally, that can be a historical figure that we turn to for inspiration, right? So everybody, and I know students, if we were together, I would be able to call on you and ask you to do that. So unfortunately, I won't be able to do that today, but I am going to ask each of your teachers to just name one woman. So teachers, I know it's hard, just pick one, think of one woman whose name you would like to call maybe towards the end of this assembly. So I just have a few sort of updates and some information to share. I didn't forget about the Friday Funny either. And also, teachers, if you have an announcement that you would like to make, just certainly let me know and jump in. So March, not only is March Women's History Month, but it's also a very busy month for us as a community VLA. There's a lot going on. And so you may be aware of this. Maybe you've looked online at our calendar. Maybe your parents have been talking about some of these things, but Spirit Week happens in March. VLA Spirit Week. So let's get some enthusiasm going around that. So Spirit Week will happen beginning Monday, March 22nd. And so we don't want to reveal the full plans to you just yet, but know that it will be an exciting week where you get to dress up, maybe where you get to display your creativity and your school pride, right? Your VLA school pride. And so that's going to happen the week of March 22nd. During that same week, so this is going to be a very busy week for us. During that same week, on Friday, March 26th, you will be doing your second GRC presentation. So I hope you remember how awesome you all did the first time around, right? And so the second time around, I just know it's going to be stellar. I'm looking forward to seeing how your campaigns have evolved. I know that you're also looking forward to sharing with us all of the work that you've been doing to advance your campaign. And so we're really looking forward to that on Friday, March 26th. Also, in that same week, we will have our annual career fair. So we are still doing a career fair, even though we are remote. And so with the career fair, you will have an opportunity to hear from professionals in fields that we think and that you've told us you are interested in. So we will have professionals and entrepreneurs who are professionals. So we will have folks from the legal field, people who are artists, people who are musicians, people who are doctors, people who are lawyers, if I didn't say that already, but we really are trying to get as many interesting people to come and speak to you about what it is, about what they do, you know, for work or what their passions are, with the hope that it will inspire you. So some of you might already have an idea, you know, when I grow up, you know, I want to be, I don't know, what are some of the things that you all want to be? Yeah, I think somebody said a veterinarian. That's always a teacher. Yeah, people do say teacher. Sometimes they say principal. But let's just ask real quick. We have a little bit of time. I want to ask the teachers, those of you who are willing to share, what did you want to be when you grow up? We're still growing up though. I am. So what did you want to be though when you were, you know, kindergarten through 8th grade? What did you want to be?
A teacher.
A teacher. Awesome.
I wanted to be a firefighter.
A firefighter. Awesome.
I wanted to be an author.
An author. Awesome.
I also
be a lawyer.
Teacher.
I heard teacher from Miss Cooney Bajay. I heard lawyer from Mr. Hobson. Anyone else want to share?
Engineer. I wanted to be a ballerina.
Engineer, ballerina.
I wanted to be an astronaut.
Astronaut. Have you all been looking at some of those pictures from Mars? Woo, amazing, right? I also listened to the audio. All right, I wanted to be a plastic surgeon, right? To help like burn victims, not to do the cosmetic stuff. The super. Anyway, yeah. So anyway, that's cool. You can still do it, right? Because guess what? We said you can do anything you set your mind.
I think you muted yourself, Miss Harris.
I didn't, but it just went on mute. So, but thank you. Wouldn't mute myself in the middle of talking, but just something happened. So, right. So we know we can do anything that we put our minds to, and so we can always be working towards our goal. And so, with Career Fair, again, we'll be bringing out people, hopefully to inspire you and to get you thinking about what you might want to do. And you don't have to pick one thing. We know that, right? So that's happening. What else is happening in March? You're going to be very excited about this. The very last week of March, March 29th, we have spring break. So there, yeah, I know we want to, right? So spring break, March 29th through April 2nd. So that will be happening. So March is busy. All right. And then I'm just looking at my notes here. Also, one of the things I didn't remember, I forgot to mention, but I will do that now. also really important thing happening on March 12th is we will be sending you all your Q3 progress reports. Woohoo! Shout out for that. So that will be March 12th. When you receive your progress reports, that is an indication for you to that's like the halfway mark through the quarter, and it will kind of let you know where you stand, right? Are you on track to become an A honor roll recipient or an AB honor roll recipient, right? Or are you on track to do better? And so that's just really an opportunity for you look to see like where you are, to see where you can improve, to see if you have any missing assignments. So that's an opportunity to speak up, right? And communicate with your teachers and to see what you can do, right? To be an A or AB honor roll recipient. Please don't wait till the last minute. So your teachers will be talking to you about your progress reports, but those are the announcements for March. Did I miss anything? Teachers want to add anything? No? Okay, great. Well, today we're not ending just yet. So today at 1:30, do you all know what's happening today at 1:30? You do? What's happening today at 1:30, Miss Konibaje? I saw an emphatic yes. She understood. She knows.
So today at 1:30, we will have a Black History performance from the group who's been like well known in Chicago, Mad Rhythms. And they're going to speak to us about, they're going to show us a performance and also share a little bit about the history of tap for Black folks here in America. So I'm excited about that performance. It's at 1:30. A Zoom link has been shared with your families along with your teachers, and they'll share those Zoom links with you in your classrooms.
All right. Thank you. That's exciting. So tap dancing, put on your tap shoes. Just kidding. Your parents won't probably like that, but certainly we're looking forward to that performance. As Miss Konibaje said, Mad Rhythms is what they're well known, and we're really fortunate to be having a presentation from them today. So we all hope that you enjoy it. And so we are coming to the end of our assembly, unless there are any other announcements, teachers. Friday Funny, and then we will go ahead and name a woman that we would like to highlight today. Yes, Miss Konibaje. I thought I saw your hand.
Oh, no.
No, okay, cool. All right, so how should we do it? Should we do this Friday Funny and then close with our powerful women? Close with the powerful women? Okay, so thank you. I like that too. So I didn't, for the Friday Funny, right? I usually tell you a joke, but I think today I just really have a question. So I'm wondering, like, are you allowed to laugh? Like, can you laugh loudly in Hawaii, or is it just aloha? That's it. That's all I got for you. Catch up. Catch up to it. Catch up to it. Can you loudly in Hawaii, or is it just aloha? Right. Okay. Anyway, so that's it. That's all I have for you today. All right. In terms of women that we would like to acknowledge, are you all okay with us do you just want to just go ahead and state the name, or should I say like kindergarten through 8th grade? What's the preference here?
Kindergarten through 8th grade.
Okay, awesome.
And then maybe in the chat, VLA, go ahead and type in a powerful woman that you know in your life that inspires you.
Yeah. A woman who inspires you, someone you look up to, someone you want to be like, right? Someone who provides you with guidance. And it doesn't have to be someone that you directly know, right? So we know that earlier, Miss Njai quoted Audre Lorde. Lots of people, Audre Lorde just had a birthday recently, look to Audre Lorde for inspiration. So anyway, yeah. So yeah, put it in the chat, and then we'll start with Mrs. Span.
I was about to write it in the chat, but I'll just say it. I have a lot of women, so it's hard to choose. I really do. But one of the women who inspire me where I am now in my life is a woman named Psalmist Rain. She actually mentored me and helped me along my journey with my musical career. So, and she's doing it, and she has a family, and she owns multiple businesses. So right now, she's one of the people that I look to for mentorship, not just in the music, but and how to balance all of the things that she does. And she does it with excellence. So
thank you for that. What's her name again?
Her name is Rain McKay.
Awesome. All right. Okay. Thank you. Miss Leopoldo.
I also have a lot of inspirational women in my life. But I think right now where I'm at, I have just a lot of appreciation and just admiration for my mother, Phoebe Leopoldo. I think as I have gotten older, I am able to see why she did the things that she did when I was younger. And I appreciate it now more than I ever have. So.
Thank you. Thank you. Mr. Reed.
Perfect. I have to choose the great Mrs. Fannie Lou Hamer, just for all of her contributions to African American history, women's history, and women's rights, and just a really phenomenal woman. So, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Miss Connie Baje.
I'm going to choose my mother too, Deborah Lanita Ambers Cheney, one of the most phenomenal women that walked the planet. She was an educator, owned multiple businesses, and kept all 5 of her children in line. So thank you, Mom. Deborah Cheney.
Beautiful. Miss Spikes.
Okay, so you're trying to get me in a little bit of trouble, Miss Harris. So I got to pick 2 and 1. My mom and grandma both. Like I have to pick both my mother and grandma. I owe them everything. I wouldn't have anything if it wasn't for both of them. April and Carolyn, but we call her Cupcake. So both of them, my mom and my grandma.
Sweet, sweet. Not trying to get anybody in trouble. Miss Njai.
I have to say my freshman in high school English teacher, Augustine Fairley. She's one who brought out my love for writing. So that's somebody that inspired me and encouraged me to write more and introduced me to Audre Lorde. So that's her.
Oh, nice, nice. Hopefully she's listening. I'm just kidding. Miss Henderson.
So I think I'm going to take the easy way out so I don't get in trouble. So I honor every woman of the past, every woman this present day, and every woman that will make history.
All right, all right. Thank you, Miss Henderson. All right, Mr. Hobson.
The woman that has been very influential in my life is my 5th grade teacher, Miss Gwendolyn Martin. She redirected a lot of my negative energy and turned it into positive energy and taught me how to use my voice to speak up. So I really appreciate her for introducing me to Black history as well.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Hopefully she's tuning in too. So Miss Njai and Miss Hobson, you got to get those former educators on the line. Awesome, awesome. Mrs. Parker.
Wow, so this is super hard because I think as a woman, there have been so many women that have poured into my life, but the one that came to mind was my maternal grandmother. Her name was Vera Skelton Sanders. And though I only knew her for the first 8 years of my life, as I'm talking to my mom, who is also inspiration and drawing some of her history and some of her story, it's very inspiring. And I see a lot of myself in the stories that my mom shares with me about who she was. So I'd like to honor her today.
Sweet, sweet. Did you give us her name?
Yes, Vera Skelton Sanders.
Okay, thank you, Miss Vera, Miss Vera. Thank you. All right, Dr. Wadier.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I just got to say that my original choice was Fannie Lou Hamer, but that was snatched by Mr. Reed. And there are many phenomenal Black women, so I decided to go with another. And this is Winnie Madikizela Mandela, popularly known as Winnie Mandela. I highlight Winnie Mandela because I think much in the same light as Fannie Lou Hamer, she is really underrated. When Nelson Mandela was jailed for 27 years, she single-handedly led the struggle against apartheid in South Africa until Nelson Mandela was released. But she was not just leading by encouraging protests. She was doing that, yes, but she was also leading by armed struggle. They were fighting on the front line. So I'm highlighting Winnie Mandela, one of our greatest, leaders ever. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wadier. And then also we do have two new teachers who have joined us. They are student teachers through the UTEP program, and they work with Ms. Koni Baje and Dr. Wadier. And maybe you saw them earlier on the call. That's Ms. Perry and Mr. Walker. So Ms. Perry, handing it off to you.
Thank you. I want to name my mentor teacher who's here, Miss Koni Baje. You're such a talented and hardworking teacher, and I'm so grateful that I get to be in your classroom every day. So thank you.
That's sweet. That's sweet. Mr. Walker. No pressure to name Dr. Wadier. He's not a woman, so you don't have pressure. Mr. Walker, you got.
Thanks. This was tough to think about because I could easily go the easy route and sort of name my grandma. There's tons of other phenomenal women in my life that have just made an impact on me, but I'd like to name Naomi Osaka. She's a Japanese Haitian tennis player. If you guys don't know, she just won the Australian Open. And actually just beat Serena Williams and another great, strong Black woman. But it just sort of gives me hope for the future. That there's power in the youth, and that again the future is in good hands. So, shout out to her.
Awesome, thank you. If I had a tennis racket in here, I'd be slamming it down because but no, she's awesome. She's awesome. Awesome. I will also answer the question. And so as you all have been sharing, and I really loved hearing your heartfelt stories of why you chose the woman that you did select. I am going to go with, because there's lots of women within me, right, and who are responsible for my presence. But in this moment, I feel compelled to name my maternal grandmother, Annie Carolyn or Carol Ann, right, Southern Harris. And so this is a woman who loves me unconditionally, and that's really my first recollection of unconditional love. This is a woman who continues to be my heart and who continues to gather me when needed. And so I just want to shout her out today. And so thank each and every one of you as we celebrate, as we close Black History Month today with our celebration, as we think about Women's History Month. It's just really important for us to remember that we stand on the shoulders of giants, right? That we are here because people have made sacrifices for us, right? They chose life for us. And so we always want to remember that. And we also want to be putting forth our best because of that. So we will end there. Yeah? Sound good? Maybe we'll end with our 7 strong Harambe's. Harambe, right, means we all pull together. Can we just do that 7 times? And so again, you raise your right hand. I can't see the students, but usually I always have to kind of turn around, but it's your right hand, right? We're gonna pull all of the positivity that we shared and experienced today. We're gonna pull it into our hearts, right? We're gonna do that 7 times. We're gonna do our 7 strong Harambe's. I'm just modeling it right now. So, all right, and it's not like this. It's not a weak. It's a strong. You hear that? It's a strong Harambe, right? All right, we'll do that 7 times. 7 times on the count of Ja Le 2. Harambe, 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 Harambe. And usually we will kind of scream and let it out, but we won't do that because it'll just be me screaming. So thank you so much. Thank you for being such a valuable part of our community. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you again at 1:30, okay?